Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about a reason that people fail the driving test, and that reason is driving too fast. Now I know that you're probably thinking this is common sense, but there's a lot more to it that I'll be explaining in this video, so let's get right into it. Now, driving too slow is actually a fairly serious problem, but driving too fast is an extremely serious problem. If I had to choose whether you should drive too slow or drive too fast, I would always choose driving too slow because it offers more control. Some people will argue the other way, but driving too fast is a huge issue on your driving test if you are driving too fast. Now, the thing is, there are posted speed limit signs, and those speed limit signs represent the legal limit, the legal highest speed that you should be driving in ideal road conditions. So many drivers, when they're learning to drive, will think that those speed limit signs are the speed that they have to drive. And most of the time that's true. If you are driving on a nice sunny day, dry roads, then you should be driving the speed limit or the flow of traffic, right? If the flow of traffic is slower than the speed limit, then obviously drive the flow of traffic, but if not, drive the speed limit. But what happens is, as soon as it's raining, like it is right now, as soon as it's snowing, as soon as it's foggy, as soon as there's any condition in the weather or on the road that makes it not so ideal, you have to slow down. So let's say it's a snowy day and it's snowing, like snowing significantly. The snow is piled up on the roads. The roads are not dry by any means. And you're driving on a street that has a speed limit of 50 kilometers an hour. You're driving on the driving test at 50 kilometers an hour. You think you're like, whoa, I'm going to pass. And all that the driving examiner is thinking is this person is driving too fast. So you're losing points, losing points, losing points. You get to the end and you fail. You failed because you drove too fast, not because you drove the speed limit. You failed because you drove too fast. Because when the road conditions are not ideal, you have to slow down. So in addition to driving too fast, as in going over the speed limit, because that is indeed driving too fast, you might be driving too fast for the road conditions. It's as simple as that. So take a look at the weather conditions and the road conditions. Is it a nice day? Are the roads dry? If that's the case, you should be okay to drive the speed limit or the flow of traffic if the flow of traffic is slower than the speed limit. If the flow of traffic is going 60 and the speed limit's 50, still go 50. Don't go with the flow if they're speeding. Go with the flow if they're driving slower than the speed limit. But if the road conditions are not ideal, if it's raining, snowing, foggy, windy, sunny, dark, like anything, you name it, if there is a condition that is not ideal on the road, then you got to slow down. It's as simple as that. Driving too fast will cause you to lose points and will eventually cause you to fail the test. So just make sure that you don't drive too fast. Always take into consideration the road conditions. If the road conditions are not ideal, don't drive the speed limit, drive a little bit slower. If the road conditions are ideal, drive the speed limit, but don't drive faster than the speed limit. The speed limit is the maximum speed that you should be driving. Now, it does go without saying that there is a little bit of a room for movement, room for range. Meaning if the speed limit is 50 kilometers an hour and the flow of traffic is, going about 50 and you go 52 kilometers an hour for a few moments, usually that's going to be okay. Does that mean that it's guaranteed to be okay? No, but usually that's not going to be a problem. So there is a little bit of a range. You can't be expected to go exactly 50 for the entire test. You're not a robot. So, 48 to 52 is usually acceptable, but keep it within a very close range of that speed limit if the road conditions are ideal. And that's basically it. In this video, I've gone over a reason to fail the driving test, and that is driving too fast. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.